Hi YouTube, it's your girl Lightworker Goddess back with another video. Um, how you guys been? My weekend's been a little bit hectic. I was supposed to get my hair done, but life happens and it didn't work out. So at least I got my nails done. But how you guys been? How's your weekend? How's everything going? Today I thought we'd talk a little bit about spiritual awakenings because I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about what are the symptoms? What are the things you see? And just a lot of questions about it. And I know from my experience, I experienced a lot of things during my spiritual awakening. Everybody's different, but I thought if I talk a little bit about my story, maybe you guys could resonate, or I don't know, maybe there's something in that you guys are going through, like seeing synchronicities, like repeated numbers. I started my spiritual awakening about 2017. I mean, I didn't really get deep into it until 2019, 20, but 2017 is when I really start my spiritual awakening. I mean, a lot of stuff was happening. I mean, it was right around the time where I was like really depressed, had a lot of anxiety, dealing with like issues with friends and family and whatever. It's always around that time when you just feel fed up with life, like this ain't it type of vibe. Like this ain't the life I'm trying to live. This ain't that type of friends I'm trying to be around. Sick of your family's bullshit. Like it's sometimes it really gets to that point is where your spiritual awakening begins, because you're starting to realize that you're not meant to deal with all this crap. You're meant to go through it, to learn from it, and become stronger, but you're not meant to deal with people's crap for the rest of your life. You feel me? People are disrespectful. People don't see your vision. People talk down on you. Those are the type of people you don't want in your circle. You feel me? I mean, as a kid, there's so much we can control, but you gotta understand that God puts us through things to make us stronger. Like I said, they're like obstacle courses, dealing with people. But once you get to that finish line, you get to the finish line. You don't continue to go back into the obstacle course and deal with BS, because then you'll never grow as a person. You feel me? You're supposed to learn what you need to learn and then grow from it. If you're doing the same mistakes over and over again, like cheating over and over again, lying over and over again, being a manipulator over and over and again, being a misogynist over and over again, you're not growing. You feel me? You're not doing anything. You're wasting time, you're wasting air, and you're obviously wasting God's time, because like I said, we was put on this earth for a mission. Some of us, the chosen ones, the black sheeps, the star seeds, the light workers, we have a mission, which is why we awake more than everybody else, which is why God is giving us all these downloads. Like you find yourself like, damn, like I'm finding the truth about the world. I'm finding the truth about these celebrities. You find the truth about your own family and who's really your enemies. You find the truth about who's the snake in your circle. You're finding a lot, right? Yeah, that's because God's putting you through that spiritual awakening. He needs you to wake up because he has a whole lot for you to do on this earth. And you sleep if you're still dealing with these type of people. You feel me? So if you find yourself like figuring out life, like figuring out a lot of secrets about life, and me, it was Christianity. You know what I mean? I was raised in a Christian home. All that, you know what I mean? I believe in God, all that, trust and believe that. But for a while now, I mean, it really was a lot, because when you go to church, like I don't even know how to explain it. Like this whole heaven and hell thing, I feel like it was a way to control the community, the people, because people fail to understand like God is in us. He gave us the power within us to save ourselves. So they came up with this whole crap that Jesus is gonna come save us, when in reality Jesus is actually a boat. Just we'll talk more about that. And Jesus was black, but nobody wanna fully agree with that. But yeah, the whole him coming down and dying for us and he's coming back, that's BS. That's just another way for them to control us and for them to have power over us, because in reality we have the power. We, before these people came, these white people came and took over, us black people, we were giants. We had powers. We had magical powers. We were psychics. We were magicians. We were all that. Stuff you see on like movies like Harry Potter and stuff, that's real. We were really that. We were really walking around this earth like 9 feet, 10 feet, 11 feet tall with powers, majestic. But, you know, they came over, took that secret, you know, and then came up with this whole Christian crap. Yeah. So like I said, the Bible is mixed with truth and lies. You just got to find the truth within the lies. God is real, like realer than real. But they're fucking with his story. Like, that's not how it went down. The way the Bible said how it went down is not how it went down. And Jesus is not going to be the one to save us. We are going to save ourselves, especially us black people. We have the power within us to save ourselves. All we got to do is not only trust the Most High and trust ourselves, we got to start learning to trust our intuition. But in order for us to do that, we can't be around people who are putting negative thoughts and negative things in our head and, oh, girl, don't do that, or you ain't worth that, or you can't do that. These are the type of people that are slowing you down. They're keeping you back. So, don't feel bad if you got to cut these people out, because they don't feel bad when they're treating you like shit. They don't feel bad when they're downplaying your dreams and your all that. They don't feel bad when they're gossiping about you behind your back, most likely. So don't feel bad when you got to cut these people out, because what are they really doing for you? Nothing. You feel me? It's a gain more than it's a loss. So yeah, so God will start removing people that don't serve you out of your life, because he needs you. He needs you and you alone. You can't focus on God and focus on your mission and focus on your purpose if you got all these background noises. If you got all these people in your ear and telling you this and putting their problems on you and all that crap. You can't. I mean, sometimes we feel like we are the therapist, but, you know, we got to be our own therapist sometimes. Everybody expects us as chosen people, as black sheeps, as starseeds. We always got to be the one that's got to give advice. We always got to be the go-to person. We always got to be the one that everybody goes to if they have a problem. But when it comes to us, where they at? Where they at? They're gone, right? Exactly. So that same energy we use to give them advice, to help them out, to give them the last clothes on our back, to give them for whatever, we got to start using that back onto us. If anything, more us. Because I know people like us, chosen ones, we tend to put ourselves in the back burner for our loved ones. But we got to stop doing that. Because at the end of the day, nobody's going to take care of you like you take care of you. But if you ain't taking care of you, who is? But if you do have somebody that supports you and takes care of you and loves you and builds with you and grows with you and has a vision like you, those are the people you want to keep around. Those are the people that God sent to you to build empires with. You feel me? But for the majority part, God, when you begin your spiritual awakening, God's going to really want you to be alone. Spend time alone. So he's going to really isolate you. You're going to feel like you don't want to hang out with people. You're going to feel like, I'm sorry, I didn't put the music down. You want to feel like you just want to stay home and focus on you. It's okay. It's okay to do that. Like, a lot of people are scared to be alone and spend time by themselves. When reality is the best medicine is to be by yourself. It's to regenerate. It's to reboot. You know what I mean? So that way God has his time alone with us. And then when he has us alone, he starts putting all these downloads about the world, about the government, about the celebrities, about all that BS. You know what I mean? Because nobody wants to believe that this world is spiritual. It's very spiritual, especially among the entertainment, especially with celebrities. You people really think that these people got rich and famous out of nowhere? No, they know law of attraction. They know about God. They know about demons. They know about spiritual warfare. Heck, half of them are doing spiritual shit. Blood sacrificing. All that is real. It's real. Okay? A lot of times you see these celebrities, they pass away, and you're like, oh, they passed away. Oh my God, that's so sad. But in behind closed doors, it's much more than that. It's much going on, much spiritual things going on. And they're not going to let you know that. That's one of the big secrets of the earth, in case you want to know. that we are spiritual beings and we got power. They don't want us to know that. They want us to think that we have to rely on them, or we got to rely on their white Jesus. We got to rely on this. No, we don't. God did not put us on this earth to be defenseless to the demons, to be defenseless to the devil. That's stupid. We are his, not only are we his children, but we his soldiers. So why would God send us out to a war with no weapon, with no sword, with no, you know what I mean? He gave us the power, not only with our mouth, with our intuition, with our mind. You just got to be willing to just take your time and explore it. Take your time and figure it out. You know what I mean? If you're that person where you're trying to, not only you feel like you want to be isolated, but you're also getting downloads about the world and you got a lot of questions, spend time alone. God will definitely answer these questions for you. Or you can come to my channel and we could talk about it. If you guys have any questions or concerns or anything, comment below. Your girl's here. I'm still going through spiritual awakening. I mean, mine's be intense. You feel me? But that's only because I've always had a relationship with God ever since I was a kid. I was the type of child that there's kids like they play with other friends. I was the type that played with spirits. Like I actually used to be able to see spirits. So that's how I really know they're real. I used to see demons too. I've seen people get possessed by the devil. I've seen the devil lurk around people. I've seen people with snake eyes. So yeah, there are, all that is, it's real. Stop with the conspiracy. Stop with the, it's not, stop. You got to learn how to open your mind, expand your mind. That's why the world will continue. They will continue to control us if you guys continue to be closed-minded. You got to stop being closed-minded. This is a big-ass world. We got a big-ass universe. We got planets on planets. We got stars and galaxies and all. Stop with the, it's just us on this earth. That's bullshit. Because like I said in my other video, if that's the case, there will be no universe. It will just be a planet Earth and that's it. There's not a big ass universe and we're the only ones. I know some of y'all want to feel special enough to think you were the only ones, but we're not. So yeah. Yeah, so it's important as a chosen one or a spiritual person or black sheep or a light worker. They're all pretty much the same thing. So if you ever were called a black sheep, you're a chosen one. A black sheep is somebody who not only has a different vision from their family and is isolated from their family, is always the one that's being made fun of by their family, the one that doesn't fit in with friends and anything like that. That's because you were meant to be successful. You were meant to stand out. You were meant out of your community to be successful, to be the first millionaire, billionaire of your family. So being a black sheep is a great thing. You know what I mean? I'd be telling people, oh, you're a black sheep, and then they feel offended. Like, don't feel offended when I say you're a black sheep. Being a black sheep is also being chosen, is also being a light worker. It's being highly favored by God. So embrace it. Embrace your spirituality. Embrace being a chosen one. Embrace being a light worker. Like, this ain't the time to be all shy about spirituality. Don't be shy, because the devil ain't shy to show all his foolery and all his crap. So we shouldn't be shy to do what we need to do. Because like I said, they don't care when we're sad. They don't care when we're depressed. They don't care when we're asking for help. But when it comes to them, it's give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. So you got to say to these people, fuck you. I'm going to give to myself. I'm going to love myself. Because you ain't doing it for me, so I got to do it for myself. You feel me? So like I said, if you feel you're at a point where you just feel like you really want to be alone. And it's not like you just don't want to fuck with people. You just feel like there's a point like where you want to be alone because you just want to figure out your life. Do it. That's God calling you he's calling you to come to your mission. And most likely, like I said, your mission is probably going to be a teacher or a leader, or some type of leader, whether if it's a motivational speaker, whether if it's speaking on YouTube. Whatever God calls you to do, it's something that's going to be in the public eye. So just know that you're meant to be famous. You're meant, to have an audience. You're meant for people to hear your voice. You're meant to travel around the world. You're meant to explore the world. You're meant to do great things. You feel me? It may not have started that way, but now, like I said, now that we are all older and we're old enough to have our own place, we're old enough to pay our own bills, we're old enough to know that it's a great thing to be chosen. It's a great thing to be a black sheep. It's a great thing that they didn't accept you. It's a great thing that the family wasn't there. Why? Because when you do become successful and you do become famous and all that, these are going to be these people who doubted you are going to be the same people in the front of the line. Remember when we were, I'm sorry, can we be friends again? And then you going to have the last laugh. You feel me? So it's nothing to be upset about, like, oh my God, these people treating me like shit, and when are they gonna get their karma, or when shit gonna get better for me? It is gonna get better for you. I'm here to tell you that. God told me to tell you it is getting better for you. So start preparing yourself for a great life. Start preparing yourself to be a leader. Start preparing yourself to be an example. You're not a sheep, you're a shepherd. You're supposed to lead these sheeps. We ain't here to blend like these sheep. We here to be a shepherd. We here to stand out. That's our job as light workers, chosen ones, high priestess, magicians, black sheeps. Okay? We are here to stand out and show out. We are unique people. There are none like us. We are one of a kind. And there's one of us in every family. Best and believe that. So I'm talking to only the chosen ones, only the black sheeps, only the ones who understand everything that I'm saying right now, because most likely you're experiencing it too. You feel me? Another big thing that people actually wanted me to talk about is synchronicities. So another way God will show you that he's trying to contact you, or the angels are trying to get your attention. They will show you, not only they will show you messages, like say you on Facebook and you like, damn, I want to be successful. And then you see a post talking about, hey, you're going to be successful. Claim it. Hey, you're worth it. Like, that's God talking to you. Like, you think about something and all of a sudden you see it on Facebook or you see it on TV. That's him talking to you. He's confirming it. Or sometimes for me, music too is another way. Like if you hear music that's talking about your life or talking about what you're thinking about, that's another way God's talking to you. Another big way is angel numbers. A lot of people have been seeing angel numbers, yet they don't know what it means. So angel numbers are repeated numbers. So like if you see 111 more than once, like if you see the number at least 3 times in a day or 2 times, God's trying to talk to you. So 111, 11111, 222, 444, 333, 1212, 212, 123, 1234. You know what I mean? Those are synchronicity numbers. And I thought today that at least would do three common ones are 444, 1111, and 555. So I know a lot of you guys been asking. The best way to look up the definition is Google. So if you type in 555 angel numbers, it will tell you how to do it. But I thought today on this channel we will actually look it up together. So let me get my laptop or tablet 1 second. But yeah, synchronicity is another big thing that God is talking to you. So you're not crazy if you see repeated numbers. Don't feel like, oh my God, am I going crazy? Nah, it's God getting your attention. You feel me? So when God calls, you got to answer the call. So let's do 444 first. Let's do 444. All right. Okay. Sorry. Thought it was connected to Wi-Fi, but sorry. Mind you guys, but let's continue to talk while I look through this. But yeah. So don't think you're crazy if you see these numbers. It's just God trying to communicate with you. Another thing is seeing certain animals. So like say if you see a certain bird, like a cardinal bird is a good one. A crow means ending and new beginnings. So if you see crows a lot, butterflies is a main thing. Butterfly means transformation, new beginnings, rainbows. It's all type of stuff. Things that you're seeing repeatedly, like rainbows, butterflies, birds, things that have wings that can fly. What's another one for me? If you randomly see a feather, feathers are signs from angels too. If you a type of person that you always used to find money on the ground randomly, that's the angels saying that they're there with you as well. You feel me? So it's not, and nothing's a coincidence. Everything is planned. Everything is divinely orchestrated. So if you happen, oh, la 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 la, I'm walking down the street. Oh, $5 bill. Oh, a quarter. Oh, this. Yeah, the angel's like, hey, what's up? We here with you. And that's also another sign that you're going to be wealthy and successful. If you happen to just have money coming your way, come through your path. That's another sign that God's telling you that you're meant to be wealthy and you're meant to have money in your life. So those are a lot of good signs. I know when I was younger, I found a 4-leaf clover. Yeah, that's rare, but I found some lucky stuff. I found a 4-leaf clover. I found feathers. I found coins. All those things. You're not crazy. It's just God trying to get your attention throughout your life. You feel me? So you don't want to get to the point where you're just not answering God's call, because he would just be like, you know what, forget it. And it is what it is. Your life will be whatever it is. You don't want that. God's calling you because he hears your cries. He knows the life you want. He's trying to give it to you. So let him give it to you. You feel me? Embrace your spiritual awakening. Don't be afraid. Don't run away from it. Don't feel like you're going crazy. Just, he got something to tell you, hear him out. You see repeated numbers, look it up. Be curious. You know what I mean? Be curious and figure out why he's trying to get your attention. Because like I said, you're most likely going to be a teacher, a leader, an influence in the community or the world. So, you're not meant to have no 9-to-5 job. If you don't, you want to have your own business, this is the call you need to answer. Because God gives all great things. God gives wealth. You feel me? You don't believe me? Go look up these videos for these celebrities. They will say it for themselves. Not only that, but you got to also believe in law of attraction. And how law of attraction is you attract what you are. So like I said last time, if you're a negative person and you're thinking negative ways or negative thoughts, you're going to attract negative life. You're going to attract negative things. But if you're a person who thinks of success and having money and good things, and you a good person, you're sending out love, and you're trying to be a positive person as best as you can, because we're not perfect, then God's going to send you that. You give out love, he's going to send love back. You give out hate, they're going to send. It's just law of attraction. I mean, it's not the universe trying to be mean. It's just what you're putting out there is what you get back. So you want to be successful, you got to think successful, because it all starts here. Before you can have anything materialistic on this world or on the 3D, you got to envision it here in the 5D, in the mind. Once you got it in the mind and you put it out to God, to the universe, you will start seeing that come back into your life. A lot of people's like, God, why am I not successful? Why aren't you answering my call? Why I don't feel like nothing's going my way? Because you're thinking negative. And it all goes down to breaking generational curse. We're not breaking the curse for nothing. We're breaking it so that way we can get out of the thinking of lack, thinking negative. This right here is what gets us famous. Our minds, our thoughts. It creates our reality. If you somebody who hasn't broke your generational curse and you still dealing with trauma, you're going to have trauma up in there. You're going to be negative. You're going to think you're not worthy. You're going to think everything that they told you, all the negative shit that they said, like you're not worthy, it's impossible, it's not meant, all that shit, you're going to believe it. You know what I mean? It's going to still be up here. So while it's still up here, it will not manifest. It will not come to fruition. So you can ask God, woe is me all you want. But if God's trying to tell you, hey, cut these people off, hey, change the way you think, and you're not doing it, what do you want him to do? We all got free will. God's going to help us, but you got to be able to help yourself. Meet him halfway. You can't sit on your ass and expect God to do everything for you. That's not how it works. You feel me? So, I tried to look it up, but it's not letting me look it up. But go to Google, guys. 444-555-111. Those are all angel numbers. Google has it. Trust me. Just look up angel number 444 and it will tell you. Because I know 4 means foundation. It means protection from angels. So, like I said, if you see 444, that means you got protection from angel guides, archangels, and the Most High. I know 1111 is a portal gate for new beginnings. And it also could mean that you are on a twin flame journey. A twin flame is like somebody that you guys had the same soul, but when you came down to earth, you guys separated into, not separated, but one soul into 2 bodies. So you ever felt like in the back of your head, like you meant to be with a certain person, or you meant to have a certain life, and even when you get into a relationship, you still have a certain person in your mind, like, who is this person? Like, you never met them, you never, heard of them, but you tend to have a specific person in your head. That's because you're probably in a twin flame journey. That's, if you're a female and you're thinking of a guy, he's your divine masculine and you're a divine feminine. If you're a guy and you tend to have a Pacific female in your head, you're a divine masculine and she's a divine feminine. And that's your twin. Sometimes you can know your twin, sometimes you can't. It all depends. What happens later on is seeing synchronicities, like 1111, 222 is a sign that you're gonna meet your twin soon. Seeing the Xfinity sign is another sign that you're in a twin flame journey. If you see a person's specific name over and over again, my twin's name is James, so I see his name everywhere. And it's funny too because I started seeing his name on things that I've never even noticed, like Family Guy, like the critics. Like, I saw his name and I never even noticed that. So you will start seeing their name in places that you looked but never really noticed. So you'll see their name on a sign, street sign, or on Facebook, or just people hitting you up with the name. You know what I mean? And the reason why you would know it's their name is you either have a dream and God will confirm it. He will confirm that that's the person's name. He confirmed it in my head that your person's name is James. And another thing that happens with a twin flame is you can connect with them in the 5D. Like, you ever have a vision of you being with a specific person, and whatever y'all doing, whether it's making love or being together, and you find yourself every time you go into your happy place, you're thinking of that person. That's your twin flame. That's God trying to tell you you're connected. Your soul's connected with somebody else. And that's who you're supposed to be with. You feel me? But not all of us are in a twin flame journey. It's just for those who have experienced that. If you experience those things where you thinking of somebody in the 5D, you having dreams about a person that you never met, or even if you met them, that person, God created them for you. There's a lot of different things that come with spiritual awakening. Knowing that you're in a twin flame, seeing different numbers, repeated numbers, seeing spirit animals, like a fox is a good one, wolves, birds, bees, butterflies, unicorns, rainbows. Those are all good signs too. The Xfinity sign is another one. You have the urge to want to know more about the world. You're starting to get downloads about the government, the celebrities, people in your life. That's another part of spiritual awakening. You no longer want to tolerate with people who are not thinking like you or who ain't trying to grow. You're cutting off unnecessary friends and family. That's part of spiritual awakening. Just having questions and wanting to know more. That's you're answering God's call, which is a good thing. So embrace, like I said, embrace your spirituality. Don't be afraid of it. It's really a wonderful thing to be close to God. Come on, who doesn't want to be close to the Creator? You get to ask him whatever you want. You get to have peace, love, all that. But so don't be afraid to express yourself. I'm gonna talk more about this tomorrow. I don't want to get too much deep into one video because obviously I want to keep breaking down little bit by little bit in different videos. But if you guys have any questions or concerns, comment down below. I'm here to answer your call. You can either comment down or you can DM me on my Facebook. Let me know. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll probably come back, if not tonight, tomorrow, with a little bit more of the spiritual awakening. I feel like there's a lot more we can talk about. But I thought I'd start off with this. So like I said, if you're a person who's curious and you want to cut off people and you want to grow, it's time to answer God's call, okay? So, yeah. Love you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope to see you soon. Thank you for my new subscribers. I love you guys. I love you guys. I will see you soon. My phone's about to die, so I will talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.